Hello everyone and welcome back to VoidSpace Alpha. My name is Ollie and today I'm doing one of those things that people ask me to do but I never got around to until today. So I am going to show you my build order. This is absolutely not meant to be advice. This is just meant to be how I do things. The first thing I'm going to do is put the command center on control group 1, queue up 2 SCVs as soon as I can. First one's going to go towards the ramp, second one's going to go into the mineral lane. As soon as this guy gets to the ramp, he is going to start his wall with a depot, and then we can continue to constantly produce SCVs. And this is probably like the #1 point of the game where you do want to queue up SCVs, maybe 2 at a time. I find 2 at a time works for having enough resources to get your barracks out. If you get supply blocked at this point, that is good, because it means that you are spending your money efficiently. As soon as that barracks goes down, we want to get a refinery. And what I like to do is grab 2 SCVs and put them on control group 3 so we can saturate that refinery later. Grab your barracks, put a rally point into the mineral line of their natural and then on into the mineral line of their main. And then I just like to drop it sort of further around there into their base. What we're looking for on a Reaper Scout, which is what we're going to do on the open here, we'll move those guys into there, is we are looking for, are all their buildings at their base that we would expect? Are they producing units? What is their work account? Anything that might give us an insight into shenanigans, that is what we are looking for. This guy's going to come down here immediately. We're going to get a second depot down here. Reaper goes out. And we're going to get this chap here expanding as soon as we can. Right, so we now have 2 command centers. We are just literally waiting for enough resources here to get our orbital command popping up. So there we are. That is going to come out now. Next thing we can buy is a marine. As soon as our Reaper is out, we'll put that marine into some sort of defensive position. That is going to be any second. Now, this is the nice bit of the build where you don't really have to do much. And we'll get the marine up here anyway. By this point, your orbital is probably about to finish. We will get the second refinery started.
Our command center's been upgraded.
Call the mule in immediately. Get everything working away. At this stage, factory. Engineering bay. Constantly producing those SCVs. And I like to add my factory onto control group 1. Make sure we're, as well as constantly producing SCVs, we are constantly producing marines as well. So yeah, this guy is going into the base. I'm playing against AI, so I'm not expecting any sort of cheese tactics or anything. It is literally just going to be exactly what they have. And do you know what? The Reaper dies more often than not. That's my build, so it is what it is. We're going to get the second one working on that, and we'll start one of the upgrades here. Once that's done, we can saturate this second gas here, drop down a second barracks. Constantly producing SCVs, changing the rally point on here. And yeah, factory is down. As soon as the factory is down, you want to get your tech lab. We are still constantly producing SCVs. Every time we can call in a mule, we want to be doing it. And then once that barracks is sort of halfway through, we can get the star point down. Once the add-on's down on the tech lab, sorry, the tech lab's down on the factory there, we can get our first defensive siege tank out. There we have 4 unit producing structures that will soon be producing stuff. One of the key things that has helped me massively, actually, is producing marines first before I go for my reactor. So I've always got something popping out of the production. There we are. So I'm probably over, yet saturated down here, which is fine. We've got a zergling popping in. That's fine. We'll leave a marine up here. And we are going to drop that there, do that. And one of my big pain points is getting supply blocks. So I know people say they like to have 2. That's fine. We'll work on stim, get the reactor on here. We are out of gas. So look, I'm not perfect at this, but this is just what I do. I'm looking forward to your feedback, comments, suggestions, all that great stuff.
Go ahead.
And yeah, dropping more mules out.
Need more gas for that.
Still need more gas.
All out of gas. Not enough add-ons.
So I could
Good to
probably
go.
be a bit faster at getting my gas out on the second. That's okay. Because this is, I think, quite a defensive build. Well, I've been told anyway it's quite a defensive build. Still oversaturated up here, so we'll bring that down. This siege tank is going to siege up.
All out of gas.
There we are. And look, that's the opener.
Need more gas
You know?
for that.
Stim's on the way.
All out of gas. Add-on complete. Need more gas for that.
And yeah, if you wanted to, you could then work on a second wall.
Not enough Vespine. Who wants some?
There we go.
Need more gas for that.
And then, if you're worried about being air rushed or an air player, definitely dropping a turret in each of those zones just to scare off any of those early aggressions is going to be your thing. Making sure your tanks are sieged wherever they can be. Lovely defensible positions that you can get. We can bring these Marines out now. And in fact, one of the great things to do on this map specifically is to just drop a couple of Marines into the center, just so you can be confident that you're not getting rushed. Once you're done here, you can go to your third. 6 minutes, that's not too bad. And this probably wouldn't be a terrible time to push because your research is completed in terms of stim. So let's just give that a go. We'll see what it looks like, and we'll take it from there. So I'm going to put that onto Army Group 3. Change the rally point here. We are 4 over.
Ready for dust off.
And again, we're just replicating that base. Yeah, they've gone roaches. We could stim. And just start to step into our guys. There you go, engagement 1. Go and camp on the edge of their base. Going to get supply blocked again at some point. So there is absolutely no reason not to queue up a few more supply depots. And yet you could build full walls, making sure that you're producing as constantly as you can.
Mineral clusters mined out.
Bring your tank in as close as it can go. And that's it.
Not without more supply.
That's my build order. So yeah, I hope you found it interesting and useful. It's definitely not meant to be advised, but it's been good enough for me so far, and I'm still generally tweaking it. At this stage, I'd probably be looking at dropping down a lot more production, which I know is one of my shortfalls, so maybe 4 racks and another factory and another starport. That would be plenty for me. There we go, there we go. Get this starport coming up here. There we are. So we'd end up with 4, 8, 9, 10 production buildings, which would, yeah, that would be plenty. Making sure to get production on everything. That would go to another planetary. We would get more gas. And yeah, that's kind of it, really. So yeah, look, I hope you found that interesting and useful in some way, shape or form. Yeah, looking forward to your comments down below. I know there's going to be a lot better people than me that can show you how to open into this game, and I urge those people to make videos. There is absolutely no reason why they shouldn't, so yeah. But yeah, this has worked for me so far. Popping up on your screen now will be some other videos that I hope you find interesting. Let me know what you think of them, and yeah, until next time, bye for now.